I'm Beth Farnsworth.
And I'm CJ Ward. We begin at 6 o'clock with a very tight Santa Barbara City Council race, and both candidates know each other from the neighborhood.
And News Channel reporter John Palmentary joins us live. John, these candidates are looking at solutions in very different ways.
Oscar Gutierrez and Tony Becerra have heard from the public on the west side of Santa Barbara, and they have a plan going forward, but they admit it has to be done with some kind of a style that works for the entire city council in order to get solutions. The Santa Barbara City Council race for District 3 has voters in the densely populated Westside area of the city over to a section that connects with State Street downtown. Oscar Gutierrez is the incumbent who was first elected in 2018. He is being challenged by Tony Becerra, a business owner on the west side. When asked about big issues, housing costs and safety were priorities.
Long term would be the cost of housing and available affordable housing. And I've been doing quite a bit of work with my colleagues for the last few years, protecting tenants' rights, making sure that they know that if they are able to acquire housing in the 3rd District or the city overall, that they'll be protected, and making sure that they won't just get evicted for no reason.
People don't feel safe walking up and down the street, especially, during when we have heavy homeless in the area, and so the lighting is important, the safety of the sidewalks. I've had people trip on the sidewalks, come tell me, recently something happened in front of Foodland, and the city repaired it very quickly, so within a week, so that was great to see.
The city's financial report in June showed a deficit estimated at $7 million or more. They differ on what caused this and how to address it.
That I can take, the ability to look at finances from a real perspective of responsibility. And that's the thing with our city hall, is that they don't have that responsibility. They feel like they have an open checkbook, and that's just not the case.
In order to have a fully staffed, experienced firefighting department and also police department, we need to pay them accordingly. So the majority of our budget went to that.
The challenging times with inflation, job insecurity, and rising home costs have residents looking to leaders for help. To that, each candidate has a different approach.
People are amazed when I go to their door and they tell me, wow, there's this issue over here that hasn't been taken care of. And I was like, well, just let me know. Just send me a message. So they send me a message, and then a day later, they're like, well, I didn't expect it to be done like literally the next day. And I'm like, all you have to do is ask.
The idea is just to, to give them a vision of hope, show the steps that I'm going to take to do it, so they can see in real time how it's working, and then we get to the goal line and we cross it together as a community.
Working on the city council requires a skill set to get a unanimous vote on key city issues. Each candidate explained their style.
I've lived my life that way, being the youngest of 12, you learn how to negotiate quick, so those skills, I didn't think they were going to help me out later in life, but they helped me. They helped me in business, they helped me in coaching, mentoring, things that I've done my whole adult life.
We know how to talk to each other, we know how to communicate and get things done fairly efficiently and quickly. So I would continue that. And if you'd like to see the full unedited version of each of the interviews I did with the candidates, I asked them both the same questions and tried to keep them at the same length. We have that on a tab on our elections portion of our website. Reporting live in Santa Barbara, I'm News Channel reporter John Palmentary.
All right, thank you, John. And the Santa Barbara County